Hello guys! I'm Carrie from Carrie Tries It, and in this video I'm gonna watch with you 21 things in the United States that puzzle most for foreigners like me. Let's start!
Well, you may have lived in the United States your whole life without realizing that something totally normal for you seems bizarre to people from other parts of the world. Who knew that munching on fried pickles in a highly air-conditioned room was so outlandish? Well, here are some other highly entertaining Americanisms I've gathered. Let's count it down from number 21. Sales tax is a guessing game. When you go shopping in the U.S. and see a price tag that says $14.88, don't expect to pay $14.88 at the register. Sales tax is not included in the price of an item.
It's really very weird. I traveled around Europe a lot. And then 2 years ago, I came to America first time. And I'm like, when I came to the, how's it called? Paid. When I tried to pay, I'm like, what? Why? It's not the same price. And then I'm like, tax, it's not included. It's so bad. Like you're spending more money than you're expected. Yeah, it's true. We're like, I don't know, another country where you have to pay when tax not included in price that you see. I hate it.
And since this tax can vary from state to state, figuring out your total can turn into the ultimate mental math challenge. In many European countries, the sales tax is already included in the price. It's known as a value-added tax, or VAT. Number 20. We're total workaholics. A lot of Americans don't feel the need to take long vacations, so they often let vacation and sick hours pile up without ever using them. Plus, most employers only give you 2 weeks out of the year. But in a lot of other countries, like Brazil or Finland, workers are encouraged to take an average of 30 days of vacay. Wow.
It's true. Yeah, we have our vacation like 30 days in a year. You can spill it for 2 times, like or more. It depends on your relationship with your boss. If he's good with you or she, they can give you like split your days and you can take 1 week, another week. But if you're not in very good relationships, they're like, oh yeah, you can go January. And you're like, but it's cold. It's winter. I have to stay at home. And I want to go at summer, go to vacation where flights and it's cheap and I can go somewhere and have rest. But yeah, it depends on your relationship with boss.
Should take some time off, or perhaps I'll just keep waiting. 19. It's not a party without red Solo cups. In the States, this red plastic cup is synonymous with party on, dude. But other countries apparently don't recognize this cup to mean the same thing. People in the UK, for example, don't use red Solo cups at get-togethers. They have to go to a special website to purchase the cups for American-themed parties. Who knew?
Funny.
Number 18.
Yeah, I didn't come to a lot of parties here, and I don't know about these cups, but I saw these cups in the movies, and when I had birthday party here for a couple of people, I bought these cups because for me, I just saw it in Ralph's, and I'm like, oh, I saw it in movies. It's like American. I should buy it.
Deep fried everything. Whether it's fried pickles or even fried Oreos.
Fried pickles? I never saw it here. Never. I adore pickles. I love it so much. When I was a kid, I could eat very big package of pickles, but I never tried fried pickles. Ugh.
America has it all. Fried fish recipes first appeared in Spanish and Portuguese cookbooks.
Yeah, my parents love fried fish. I'm not really into it, but yeah, they love it, and it's not new.
Back as the 1200s, and the Greeks were frying food in olive oil way back in the 5th century BCE. But as America does with many things, they've adopted a tradition from far-off lands and took it up a notch, or 5. 17. Get everything you need right at the pharmacy. If you're not from the U.S., it may be puzzling to walk into a pharmacy and see aisles and aisles of over-the-counter meds, toys, makeup, clothes, and even groceries.
CVC Pharmacy, when I've been there, I came there because it was when I was like tourist here, I had like my stomach hurts, and I came to CVC Pharmacy to buy pills, and it was like cosmetics, toys, food, and I'm like, oh, it's not pharmacy, I should go to another one. They probably don't have a lot of pills. It's like just a grocery store or some store with a lot of different stuff, and they have a couple of pills, but not all of them. But I need to go to store where only pills. Yeah, for us, pharmacy, it's a store where you can buy only pharmacy, nothing else. Just water, yeah, because you need to take water if you want to take pills right now.
Unlike in other countries where pharmacies sell medicine and medical supplies exclusively, the ones in the U.S. are like small convenience stores where you can grab magazines, Tylenol, and a frozen pizza in one fell swoop. 16. Fill her up. In America, if a restaurant doesn't offer free refills on fountain drinks, it's kind of strange. But in other countries, once you buy one beverage, that's it. France banned refills on sugary sodas back in 2017 in order to combat the current obesity epidemic. But in the U.S., the idea of free refills is still alive and well.
I didn't know about it because I'm not usually drunk cola or some sparkling water, and I didn't know that you can refills it here. Interesting.
If you don't like it, return it. Whether it's an ugly sweater from grandma or a heinous pair of earrings from an ex, if you don't like it, you can just return it. In America, making returns at stores is pretty normal and super easy. I mean, the U.S. even has a National Returns Day in January, conveniently held for you to return holiday gifts you weren't too thrilled about.
Wow, it's so cool.
14.
I never knew about it. I want to try it next New Year when I will have a lot of presents, when I will have friends here. I will return all your presents. Gifts. I'm joking, but it's cool. It's kind of cool, yeah, because back in Russia, I had a lot of gifts that I don't need, yeah, and they're just somewhere.
Tips for everyone. Cab drivers, servers, hairdressers, you gotta tip them. Tips are acceptable for almost any service in the U.S. and sometimes consist of 25% of the bill. We haven't started tipping surgeons yet. But there are places in other parts of the world, such as Japan, that consider tipping incredibly rude, like in restaurants. When you travel to different countries, it's important to learn their tipping etiquette so that you don't offend anyone. 13.
Yeah, tips here, it's incredible. It's not depends on you. You can't choose in a lot of restaurants and cafe. It just included in your bill, like 25%, and you're like, what?
I'll take my coffee to go. With a Starbucks on every corner, it's very normal to see people toting around a coffee as they shop, commute to work, and whatever else at all times of the day. But in many parts of the world, coffee is meant to be sipped on while seated and enjoying the paper or chatting with friends. Tugging your coffee along with you throughout the day might be due to the fact that the cups are huge and take longer to drink. Who's got that kind of time to be sitting in a cafe for hours? Sounds like fun to me. Number 12.
Yeah. In Russia, in Moscow, a lot of Starbucks too. We usually go with a cup of coffee, it's true. But yeah, back in Europe, there are a lot of cafe where you should sit and sip a little cup of coffee. It's true.
12. The land of ice-cold drinks. Now, speaking of drinks, if it's not a hot coffee or cocoa, then it's probably got ice in it. tea, coffee, lemonade, soda, water. Americans like it on the rocks. If you go elsewhere in the world, odds are you'll be sipping your soda at room temperature, or maybe slightly refrigerated if you don't specifically ask for ice.
Yeah, it's
Number
true.
11.
Here, always, if you order water in a cafe, they usually give you with ice, and it's unusual for Russia and for Europe. There is always like cold little bit or room temperature water.
Keeping the AC on at all times.
Oh yeah!
Americans must have an aversion to being hot. In many parts of Europe, people simply don't use air conditioning as much as they do in the States. Here, it's expected to always have the AC blaring, and a lot of visitors find it pretty strange and quite chilly.
Yes,
but come on,
exactly.
It makes sense. If you're cold, you can layer up. If you're hot, all you can do is suffer and complain about it. Number 10.
Yeah, about air conditioner, it's true. Yeah, okay, I agree. When it's hot outside and you came to home or to store and you're just chill there because it's so hot outside. I agree, it makes sense. But when it's so cold outside, why it's so cold inside too? Crazy, crazy Americans.
Looking at dollars is a snooze fest. I remember going to Europe for the first time and thinking their banknotes look like Monopoly money. And I guess a lot of countries have bills of different colors and sizes depending on the value, like Swedish krona and Russian rubles.
Yeah.
But not in the US. It's all greenbacks, baby.
But I love it.
10s look a little yellowy, 50s are kind of pinkish, and Benjamins seem bluer than the others.
Yes.
But still, US dollars
it.
definitely aren't as fun and rainbowy as other currencies.
Yeah.
Number 9.
I love
giving
dollars.
a thumbs up.
I love dollars.
In America, even little kids know a thumbs up means good job, way to go,
yeah?
or anything positive like that. But if you travel to Greece or the Middle East and give this common American gesture, you probably won't make too many friends. Hey, how about giving this video a thumbs up for the useful tip?
Number 8. Cool. I didn't know about this. No, we don't usually do like this in Russia, but we know that it's cool. I can do it for my friends. Like, yeah, cool. Maybe it's a little bit strange because we're not doing it always, usually, but it's okay. Like, cool. I didn't know that in Greece you can do it.
8. The date writing conundrum. So many visitors to the U.S. get really confused by the month, day, year thing.
Yes.
Because most parts of the world write the day, then the month, and finally the year.
Yes.
There's no clear historical reason why the U.S. insists on writing the day differently, but we just do.
Americans just want to do some weird rules, and it's not rules, it's expectation. It's like, oh my gosh. Just we want to do this, and you have to learn if you want to know about America. If you want to know about America, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's hard.
Number 7.
About times.
Pre-baby baby showers. Many cultures celebrate a new baby coming into the world, but America is one of the few places that does this before the baby actually gets here. In East Asian countries, for instance, celebrations for a new baby are held once the baby is born, as doing otherwise is seen as bad luck. Number 6.
Yeah, we don't usually do like before baby was born, like celebrating because something can happen, and yeah, it's like, oh no.
Where how are you means hello.
Yeah.
Sure, people ask each other how they're doing in other countries. But Americans often use this phrase as a replacement for hey or hello. It doesn't even require a real response. People just answer with fine thanks, even if they're in a horrible mood or had a terrible day. Number 5.
It's weird for me. I don't know about all America. I think it's not about all America. It's more about kind of California vibe, like how are you, and don't like pay attention what people say you, because yeah, it's really rude. Like, you're asking me how are you, I'm saying I'm bad, something happened with me, and you're like, oh, fine, and crazy.
Bathroom stalls that aren't so private. Don't like doing your business in front of complete strangers? Americans don't either, of course, but the fact that bathroom stall doors often reveal as much as your entire lower leg seems to say otherwise. There's no clear reason as to why there's this big gap in public bathroom stalls here, but many guess it's for safety reasons or ventilation. Just saying. Number 4.
I didn't notice it. I'm like, I don't know. Like in Russia, almost the same. Some bathrooms with this gap, some with this gap, some with this. I don't know. I don't care.
No one uses their inside voice. A lot of my friends who are visiting or moved to the U.S. tell me that locals speak so loud compared to other countries. Whether it's talking on your cell phone or chatting with a friend over lunch, Americans seem to really like projecting their voice. I don't know. Maybe we just want to make sure we're heard. Number 3.
No, I don't agree. Americans not very loud. No. I didn't notice it.
It's all about choices. Walk into any grocery store aisle and you'll notice at least 10 different options for cookies, crackers, or cereal. People in the UK don't have these many options for food, and you'll almost never find anything in grape flavor there. Number 2.
I don't know, really. Yes, in America, a lot of options. I love it, but we don't have like 2 just options. I'm not from UK, but it's still like we have a lot of options too. Less, but a lot.
Hopping into the back seat of a cab.
But it's here a lot of options.
When getting into a cab, it's customary in the States to scoot on into the back seat. But in countries like New Zealand and Australia, riding anywhere but shotgun can be a little rude. Number 1.
I didn't know about it.
That classic American smile.
Oh, yeah.
In the U.S., people aren't afraid to be nice and show their pearly whites all the time. And according to a 2015 study at Brown University, because America has always been a very diverse country, it forced people to smile at each other more since they couldn't always communicate with language.
Oh, yeah?
That's just
really?
one more historical theory as to why Americans tend to smile more than people in other places do. Or maybe we're just, friendlier. Whether you're from the U.S. or not, can you add any more strange...
Yeah, it's really true, because I'm a lot of times when I don't understand what people say me, I like always. And that means maybe it's very, very true that Americans smile, because here's a lot of people from different, with different language, and just for being kindness.
Americanisms to the list? Let me know down in the comments. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like, share it with a friend, and here are some more cool videos to check out from...
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, because I love it. It's so interesting. Yeah, pretty good. What for me was the best here? Like I told you, I never noticed that Americans speak loud. I never noticed about gap in the bathroom, and that people celebrate before baby was born. It's okay. I don't care about a lot of different types of food and taste, cereals and stuff. It's cool, but it's not like so unusual. About dollars, yeah, I never thought about it like it's always the same color, but I love dollars. I love this color. And what else? About how are you? Yeah, it's true. And what else? I forgot. About pharmacies, really. It's true. Yeah, it's like for us, pharmacy is only pills, not like a store, big convenience store. And I really forgot what it was here. Gap tax. Yeah, it's true. I was in shock when I saw tax, like why I'm paying not the same. About vacation, I didn't know about this because I don't work in office job, and yeah, never saw about it, never thought about it. And pickles, it's really very interesting. I should try. I don't really like fried food, but I should try because I adore pickles. Maybe fried pickles, it's funny. Who knows? What else? Almost all. Oh, yeah, and about coffee. Yeah, coffee. Like in Russia, I didn't notice here like that people more with the cup of coffee. Like in Russia, we were doing the same, and about 25% for in your seat because of just for workers in restaurant or cafe. It's kind of rude. I don't really like it. If I have a lot of money, I will give you 50%, 50%, maybe more. But if I don't have, just for a cup of coffee, $7, and I have to give you another $2, it's not cool. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget about like, subscribe, and support me at Patreon. And see you in the next one. Bye bye. It was me, Carrie. Love you.